Ben, thanks for joining us on the show, brother. How's everything going?
Oh man, it goes good. Just during time at home. Yeah, it's great. Um, you know, just getting ready to release the record and go on tour in March. So yeah, just taking it day by day.
Before the madness of
Exactly. Exactly.
2025. I will say though, man, this new Whitechapel album, Hymns in Dissonance, is fucking incredible, dude. Like
Oh, thank you.
I I put it on yesterday when I was driving and I was just floored. Like I'm speechless, dude. I think it's a game changer, and it's not just me saying this because we're having a chat. I
Yeah.
think it takes everything from the modern metal and deathcore and turns it into a masterclass, dude. Everything from the production, the songwriting, Phil's vocals, it's fucking amazing, man.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good to hear like some feedback. We've been sitting on it for a long time, so finally get some good feedback. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want to hear.
That's awesome.
We just set out, to write the heaviest record we can make. After years of experimentation, and with the Valley and Ken, we just had so much fun on those records. Just being creatively just really free and being able to do what we wanted, and I feel like we took that sound, to kind of a limit, and kind of needed to be reminded of why we started the band in the first place. So we just kind of went back into it, back to the roots.
It's a hold my beer record. That's for
Yeah,
sure. It's like with everything that's heavy out there right now, you guys are coming in. People are gonna shit their pants when they hear this thing. It's so heavy.
oh, good,
It's
good.
brutally heavy. I know it's probably, I mean,
Yeah, we want to just sound like just doom, just for 40 minutes of just straight, just yeah, just ignorance, but like done in the way that we do it.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, what what was it that made you guys go, look, we just want to do a heavy straight up record now? What made now the right time for you guys?
Um, I don't know, with like just to challenge ourselves, really, really just to challenge ourselves. We're real competitive people too, so it's like there's a lot of heavy bands out now, and we started out with that mindset, competition. There's just that whole wave of bands from like the mid 2000s. We wanted to stand out in that aspect, and with Suicide Silence, Job for a Cowboy back then, tons of others, but and so the heavy music's now has gotten a lot more traction than it, I guess, in the world than what it used to have. Like it's never been more popular, and it's felt like a challenge, just kind of get back in the ring, as far as being seen as just like a heavy band. Why we started this whole thing in the first place. Hold on, I'm getting a call, but let me just chill on that real quick. Okay, but yeah, just more like a challenge with everything. With every record, we challenge ourselves. We could, throughout our career, with the Valley and Kin, we really wanted to see how far we can take it as far as the spectrum of sound,
Hmm.
and you know, take it as like a make it as a more big, like conceptual artistic piece. With like the stories involved, kind of reminds us, just kind of like that American Gothic literature, just deep, just dark stories told from a singular perspective. So I mean, that stuff was really interesting enough. Seeing the music as sort of like a cinematic thing,
Yeah.
and we kind of take that, what we learned from experimenting with that sound, and bring it into make it a heavy record, just a straight up, just no holds barred record. So And I don't think many bands could do that, that have experimented and then kind of came back to their, to more like understanding,
Mm.
through experience, kind of that sort of form. And and you with our records, you can just see it, from beginning to where we are now. It's like you see the breadcrumbs.
Absolutely, man. But you've taken your sound and you've pushed it in so many different directions that has always been, to me as a listener, interesting. But even with this record, with how brutally heavy it is, there's still things in there that are interesting. Like from the vocals and what the different stuff that Phil's doing there, the guitar. I mean, you're messing around with a bit of drop F in there as well. Making it
Yeah.
real chunky. But the writing process, you guys set a weekly, was it a weekday, 9 to 5 sort of time frame, or how did that?
Maybe not 9 to 5. I mean, we're still,
Yeah,
we're still musicians. We wake
hey,
up, at the
two,
ass crack
two
at
o'clock.
noon. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe not that, but yeah, probably about noon to about, however long we feel fit. Zach was producing the album. So, and, whenever his ears got, tired of, listening to distorted guitars, for the day, we'll just kind of call it quits. But, yeah, that's what we did. That's how we've been doing it, for a while now. Just kind of stick to a schedule and, just start out, listen to all the material we've gathered up throughout the couple of years, and then, kind of go through it and pick out which stuff like kind of connects with everybody. That's one of my favorite parts of the process, just kind of like showing everybody your material and seeing, what sticks with them. And then just like, okay, well, cool. Now we know we can build off that. And, then starts the constructing process, which is, it takes months and months to kind of come up with a song form. But, it's fun. It's a good way to, focus your energy, collaboration with the band, which I'm, really grateful for that we're able to do that.
Where in the process does the concept come along? Because this one's really cool. I love it's like the story of like was it a cultist who's gathering, worshippers to join his cult, and they're trying to open a
Yeah.
portal, and then I think it's like the tracks run from the seven deadly sins, which all tied into it, and the mask. Like it's fucking cool, man. Where did that come
Yeah.
along?
Um, well, we wrote the music first, and I guess, after we had probably about half the record written, Phil started like, coming up with concepts of like where to take it. And
Mm.
he thought, the seven deadly sins would be a cool concept, and he kind of got, really sci-fi with it, finding like a portal and then getting cult followers to, enter the portal to where they can travel through time and gather artifacts, um, to create like some sort of temple, but the artifacts are related to the seven deadly sins, so it's kind of it's cool in that way. It's like it's like a classic, horror story told through our through our lens. But yeah, and that stuff's fun. And so once you have
Yeah.
like a cool concept like that, you could take it visually. And so the mask design was something that I came up with just messing around. I have like notepads just full of doodles and stuff. I love drawing and just finding anything. And if I see something, I'll take a picture of it, maybe draw it later, and then I'll just go through my notebooks. And that the mask was one of the things that kind of came up. It's kind of represents a spider, blood sucking
Yeah.
sort of insect. That's kind of like if you relate it to nature, that's kind of like a dark sort of part of nature, that which is obscured from nature because it's weird. It's got like 6 eye. I mean, spiders have so many eyes, and it's it's very occult sort of creature, and then would make cool for like the mask. And we added the horns because it's kind of represents themes from the valley and where we're from, uh, the southeast. So I don't know. It just kind of came together, and it's cool to have like a sort of icon for the record to kind of base itself around, um, which makes it more fun for visual aspects and all that, and all that sort of stuff kind of started around the valley area where we had there's kind of a good theme with that album that we could build off of. So I just see the music and the band is just like a big art project, and we just all kind of collaborate on it.
I
So
love it. I love it, man. I want to see that in on big screen or even Netflix. Like that would be such a fucking cool movie. Like the concept is awesome. Imagine like you could do it. You could do
yeah,
like, your own, the soundtrack with the thing. Netflix or someone needs to back that money truck up. Just dump
yeah.
all
If
the
we just
cash
had the
on, you know.
Yeah, if we had the budget, but the best we can do right now is music videos and all that, but with to bring the visual aspect out there,
Hmm.
and t-shirt designs but yeah, we'd love to make a movie about it. I think that'd be killer.
What about the mask? Are we gonna see that actual mask that you could buy?
Yeah, that's another thing, it's like, expense wise, it's
Hmm.
probably costs a lot of money to make one of those. But I think that would be fun.
Be so good. Imagine that. It'd be difficult like having the antlers and the horns in the crowd. People wearing,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and then the mask design, it was cool because I mean, it's just like I spent months and months kind of getting the design like perfect because it didn't start out looking like
Yeah.
that. But, you never really know like what you're looking for, and you just got to kind of keep experimenting at it. Just pecking away at it, and finally came up to the design. Realized it kind of reminds me of like Predator skulls. From Predator 2, where like he enters that room full of skulls. That mixed with kind of Sauron from Lord of the Rings. That mask, just the sharpness of it. So
So
that's
good.
kind
It's
of what
so
we're
good.
going for.
Man, I love it. I love it. There's something in there that I think that you could totally merchandise on. But I do understand because being in a band costs lots of money. It's all the
Yeah, it
art
does.
costs money, kids. So you got to buy the vinyl, the records, and
Out of vinyl, yeah.
and
The
yeah,
t-shirts and
all the stuff. But of course, you guys dive a lot into the horror and supernatural themes as part of your concepts. But have you ever experienced anything out on the road that supernatural or anything that's made you question reality?
I mean, yeah, all the time. I mean, reality is a weird place. There's so many hidden messages, but you got to be careful. Like, rather, taking those inner voices in your head as real or not.
Mm.
Um, you could get real paranoid. Um, thinking about dark things and stuff haunting you from your past. So it's real important to take care of yourself and not be too hard on yourself. But yeah, but I definitely have experienced, yeah, definitely supernatural things like every day. I mean, it's just the world is all connected, like that, and you can kind of pick up on it, if you sit still and just understand where that understand the reality of things. And I don't know, the world's full of hidden things, many things we don't know about, but yeah, but that's a whole nother whole nother
Whole other
story.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm all about it, man. That's a whole other rabbit hole. Hopefully, one day we'll catch up for a beer and we'll be able to have a chat about it. But
Yeah,
your artwork outside of the band, it's quite colorful and vibrant.
yeah.
Do you find that that helps offset the darkness of the band's music? Like,
I do, yeah, because yeah, it's like if I make a painting or I try to fit as many like colors as I can
mm,
into it, but in doing that, it's kind of like a experiment in itself, just to see what colors work together, and what colors give you certain feelings, subconsciously. And speaking of just supernatural things, like the colors or numbers or shapes, they kind of inherently give people like certain moods and feelings. And so, I just experiment with that with my paintings. And the band's music very dark, and we want to respect the kind of culture and of heavy music, and the just what we're trying to portray, as a as the vibe for the music. But yeah, it's just another outlet. I do the same thing with like writing music. I write different types of music in order to kind of explore and find different ways on how to maybe put that in the band. Like there's parts on the record where it's just crazy freak out guitar stuff, and it's just like I wouldn't have been doing that stuff if I hadn't like listened to like Nick Barr, or crazy like guitar players like like Omar Rodriguez, Lopez, or just those sort of guitar players that make crazy freak out music. And it all gets filtered in. It's like everyone's their own sort of personal AI bot that just takes in information and kind of puts out whatever they do. And so I'm trying to fight against AI in my own
Yeah.
my own way.
That's
the band is trying to do
yeah.
that.
Hey, that's a whole other rabbit hole as well.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be hitting the road with Brina Sacrifice, 200 Stab Wounds, and Alluvial in March next month. Fuck, man, what a lineup! That's going to be so good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Like, yeah, looking forward to maybe getting some guitar tips from Wes Houch. That'd be cool. So,
$1 million question.
He plays guitar in Alluvial.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Man, great band.
Yeah.
But I guess what about Australia?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's just he's got to think of like the cost of getting there and stuff. Like we did, Thy Art Is Murder took us out 2023, I think, and yeah, we had a great time. That was a fantastic. Played. Well, what part of Australia are you in?
I'm on the Gold Coast, which is just south of Brizzy.
Okay, just south of Brisbane. Okay, yeah. The first show we played was in Brisbane. We also did Australia, like way back when we toured with Psychroptic and did a van tour. It was yeah, we played like small cities, cities like Wagga Wagga, and just small. We played like a jail cell in Adelaide, like an old jail. It was crazy, but yeah, we've definitely been to Australia, but not not as much as I guess some other bands or whatever. But
We need more Whitechapel in Australia. That's what we do need.
Yeah.
Because I know heaps of fans of yours, man. I know dudes that have got the logo tattooed, and this chick I used to work with, it was her favorite band. Like,
Oh wow,
man, she'd be like, Whitechapel is everything.
that's cool.
I'm like, man, I just really hope to see you guys down here again, because we love you. And with this new record, holy shit, dude. I think this year's going to be your year. People aren't prepared for this thing. And that's not me just saying this is because we're talking. I literally texted my mates and was like, you guys aren't ready for this thing. This thing is making me want to up my game as a vocalist pretty much.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's heavy, dude. It's going to be sick.
It's good to see. Hopefully our stock goes up.
Man, all the money. I gotta get a copy of it on record before it sells out, because I keep seeing it. It's like the variants keep dropping off, keep getting sold. So I don't know. Just take my wallet. I just But brother, thank you so much again for hanging out on the show. We're gonna have all the links down here and on the website. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening.
Yeah. Afternoon.
It's weird, hey. We're backwards and a day ahead. But bro, take care, and fingers crossed we'll see you guys very soon.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Appreciate the time.